Very good evening. A very quick demonstration on the two APIs that are used by Xpay for doing the payment. So one is going to be the open session and the other one is verify transaction. So open session is going to do the transaction opening, which is where the merchant connects from their system to Xpay, and that will return back the payment token ID, and that payment token ID we're going to provide it in the verify along with the other details like OTP. So the OTP comes as an outcome of the first API call. So let me quickly get started. So I'm logging in into the demo portal using our other product, Service Guard. So we are going to go through the RESTful APIs. Okay. So I'm coming and checking out the the services that are available. Okay, I'm going to try out the first API, which is the open session. So over here, I'm going for the JSON RESTful APIs. Now it pre-generates the data for me. So over here, I've actually populated the data and it's ready for our demo. Yeah, okay. Now as this API needs security, so we have two of the keys that we need to provide in. So the first key is our partner token ID. And the second key is the API key. So API key is going to be different for this one is for the verify, and I need it for the yeah, I think this one. Yeah, this one is for 1 second, open session. Yeah, correct. Okay, so now I go ahead and I'm gonna say send, and I will get to see the response. Now what I would like to mention over here is that when we are making the post, we have to provide the information for login as well as the merchant ID. That means that this is the ID which is given to each merchant. Along with that, we are also going to provide the secret that is also provided to the merchant, and then we'll go ahead and do the transaction. This user ID, what you see, is coming from the user. So in your application, you need to request the user for his either card details or a certain ID. So it could be, let's say, the phone number, or it could be your internet banking ID, or it could be a card number. So that's the I would say the unique identifier for the user. Now what you saw over here is that the response, or a positive response, has come back. So I'm just going to copy it out. Two things have happened. One is that the output or the result of this open session is I have got an SMS or out of band OTP which is registered to me on my device, either mobile or my email. And then I have to the other thing which I have got is the unique session ID as well as unique payment token ID. So these are the two informations which I need for calling the next API. So let's go to the next API now. Sorry, the internet's a bit slow. Okay. So I'm going to the second API now, which is verify transaction. Okay. So two keys to add plus this data. So I'm just going to quickly make this data. So the two things which we need to do is copy the payment token ID over here, and then the session ID. Yeah. Okay, then I also need the OTP, or the credential. Okay, just a quick note, credential could be the password or the ATM pin or one-time password, or any information that is going to be used as authentication attribute. Yeah. So the OTP which I have got in this case is 753763. Yeah. Okay, so as you would see, it's this for this particular user, this particular merchant. This is the unique identifier for this user, and this is the card that is going to be used, and this is the particular transaction details that are going to get executed. Yeah, so I'm going to pick this up and execute it in my dashboard. Oops, okay, sorry. Again, I need to provide the two parameters or the two keys. Sorry. The first key is the partner key, and the second key is the API specific key. So what I would like to mention over here is that the API keys do matter, because if I use the API key wrongly, that means if I take it from open session and I use it for verify, it will not be validated. So if you want to have a quick look, let me show it to you. So I'm putting the wrong one and it gives me an error. Yeah, see, so as you could see that it's actually given a wrong invalid key. Yeah, system seems a bit slow, so I think I'm faster than the system. Okay, now hopefully I will get a positive response back where the transaction is executed. Yeah, okay, great. Now what you saw over here was that we got success. That means the transaction was successfully executed, and these are the transaction details. Now let me just do one thing. Let me pick up the same transaction